Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In the previous video, we have seen about the justify content, align content, and also the place content. So how to distribute the space around the flex items, we have seen it. Now, we will try to see about how to align the items in the cross axis. For example, let's say that on the cross axis, you can also align your items within the flex line using flex items and also using align items and also the align self. So these two are the important properties. For example, if you are having the flex items, you can if you are having the flex items within the line, in one line, if you are having the flex items within that line, you can also align that flex items also. So the space available for this alignment will depend on the height of the flex container or flex line in the case of a wrapped set of items. The initial value of the align self is stretch, which is why flex items in a row stretch to the height of the tallest item by default. For example, let's say that here I am having some content, right? Let's try to see the output. If you are trying to see the output here in this flex line, so this is one line and this is the second line. In the one line, in the first line, whoever is having, whichever the flex item is having the maximum content, so that height will be taken as the height for all the flex items in that particular line. So that is the initial value of this align self is stretch. So that is, which is why flex items in a row stretch to the height of the tallest item by default. To change this, we need to add the flex self property to any of your flex items. For example, let's say that I am having here this in our first flex line. We are having 4 items. So Lorem ipsum something 2, 3, 4. Now I want to make this 3 not to stretch. So instead of this one, I want to make it as a center. So now what I can do here, so I can take in such a way that, so for that particular item, so child colon nth of type, okay, nth of type. So I want to take the third column, third item, right? So I can write align hyphen self center. Now within that flex line, so this will be arranged in the center. So like this you will be having. So this is the use of the align self. So now for a particular flex item, you can apply this align hyphen self to make it here, to make it along the cross axis. So for example, you will be having another one is a flex start. So you can also use the flex start. So flex start means it will be going to the top. So you will be also having flex end. So you can also have the flex end. If you try to see this flex end, it will go to the flex end. So that's it. So these are the 3 things which you will be having more often. So here center, flex end, flex start, and the last one is the stretch. Stretch is nothing but default one. So you can make it as a center. Not only for this one, for example, for the 4th child, I want to make it at the starting. So what I can do here, so I can take the same thing, but this time I want to apply for the 4th element, 4th flex item, align self, flex start. Okay, so that's it. So now if I try to see the output, so this one will be in the flex start. So like this we can arrange in the cross axis within the flex line. For example, I want to make this 6 as the center means, so in this flex line, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So I can take the 6th element, so I can take the 6th element to be center. I can make this one as center. Now that one will make it, that one will become center along its in this way, in this direction, in this flex line. So this is the use of this flex align self. Align self. So align self. So we'll try to make the particular flex item center or start or end in the flex line. So now the next one what we need to see is the single line of flex items with flex direction row. The last item defines the height of the flex container. The first item has the, so the first element is having this all total stretch, it is stretched, right? This is the total height of the flex line. Now what I want to tell you is that the align self property is applied to the individual items. Individual items only will be applying. The align items property can be applied to the flex container to set all the individual align self properties to as a group. For example, let's say that I want to make these all the flex items to be center. So what can I do? So I cannot go and apply each and every child element to make it as a center, right? So in that scenario, instead of using this align self, in the container, I can make something like align hyphen items center. Now what it will do, it will apply all the items at the center. So like this. So if you want to make these all items as a group, you want to make it center, means you can use align hyphen items. Now these items also will become center according to this one axis. So like this. So that is one thing which you need to understand it. So now this is all about the align self and also the align items property. Align self, we can apply it to the single individual items to make it center or flex start or flex end along its flex line, flex axis, cross axis, and also the align items means it will try to set all the flex items as a group in the flex line. So this is all about this align items and align self property. Hope you understood about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.